Thanks, Mike. Down here in the lower studio with E-Man from the Bakersfield Museum of Art. Thanks so much for being with us here today.
Hello.
And so we see a lot of different color paper. We have some glue, a bunch of eager students here. Talk to us, what's our goal today here for art and math?
Today our goal is to make a star book that requires having 7 of each color, 7 papers of each color, and you're going to stack them, and you're basically multiplying 7 by 3 to make 21 pieces of paper all together to make a star shape.
So it's not Starbucks. I'm not getting coffee with this. It's Star Book.
Star book,
Okay.
Yep. And you open it like this, and when you put it all together to close it up, you get a very fancy star, and you could do it at home with any color you'd like, right? And
But
we
it's
have
geometric. I like that. It starts with one shape, but as you repeat it.
And they all are different sizes, so each of them are a -3, I believe, and then one is -4. So you got 8 centimeters by 24, 8 by 20, and then 8 by 16. And you just start here, have them all folded, and then glue them from one end, and then glue the other end until you get this kind of shape, and you just repeat it 7 times.
All right,
until
so
you get a book.
we're hearing some repetition, we have some measurements. Talk to us, if someone at home wanted to do this along with us, what are the basic materials they would need to do this with us today?
Definitely have construction paper, some glue, any type of glue, Elmer glue, school glue that they have. And then you could, if you have a measuring tape or a ruler, to cut them properly. And then you just need anything else, washi tape, pens to decorate. You can use strings, you can use cutouts to decorate the front of your book. So like here, you can just add some stars, some title, and there you go. And maybe even some more action happening in here.
So students really could use this to make like a book, like a flip book kind of thing, but then if they expand it, it becomes totally different.
Like a star. I would definitely make it maybe a comic book, so when you have it open like so, there's pictures in each one.
Perfect. Well, we really appreciate you being here today. We're going to get started on this. For now, we're going to send it back to you guys in the studio. We'll be back here in a little bit.
Right now, we're going to head back downstairs and see how the art in math is going. Mick, what's going on down there?
Hey, Mike, thanks so much. So we're back down here with E-Man from Bakersfield Museum of Art. And so the students have started working. Talk us through the first steps that they're going through to get started on this project.
So first they started with folding all their paper. Their paper was originally just opened like that, so they folded each one. And then they had it in order, so yellow, red, orange. Each one is different sizes, so you have 8 centimeters by 24, 8 centimeters by 20, 8 centimeters by 16. So you'd first start with folding your yellow and then gluing one end of your yellow with some glue. Right, that's not opening.
I got you. I'll see what I can do off camera here. We'll see what we can do. There we
And
go.
so, yep, thank you. So once you have that, you're gonna put that red, make sure it's even on that paper. And really pinch it to make sure that glue stays on there, because you're gonna put some tension over here on this side.
Okay, so even though one side is lined up initially, that's where kind of that three-dimensional effect comes in from having to kind of, that 4-inch difference there, having to
That
tape
pop-up
it or
effect.
glue it across.
So then
Okay.
you will then glue that other side, and you already can see that pop-up effect. Again, just pinch it really well, and we'll do the same with the orange.
So now I'm noticing, and we always talk about how math and art are intertwined so much, people don't really realize it. We started with a 2-dimensional piece of paper here, but even just decreasing another piece of paper by 4 inches and gluing the ends together, all of a sudden we have a 3-dimensional object.
Yeah, it's that shortness of it that has to be taken from somewhere else. So it'll take it from the space in between each one to make it be able to be even with the other papers, because it doesn't have that length. It has to come from somewhere, so it's going to take it from the space in between, which will then give it that 3D effect as well.
Okay, and because it's all the different, they're 4 inches shorter than each one, but all 7 of them are the same, so it'll give us that kind of that congruent shape or design that all these pieces, and when we combine them together, it's like that snowflake, like you said.
Yes, so all 7 are same in width, but then that's the length part where it's like 3 inches, and then the next one's 4 inches off. Yeah, it just gives that 3D effect with that pop off and everything.
Nice.
And
So
you could always, as you put them all together, maybe with like, I would say a white color, with different whites and different grays maybe, or pink, you can make into like a snowflake, hang it up maybe for next Christmas. Just make it into an ornament.
And I would think you talked about a comic book also someone could do?
I would definitely put really cool pictures in here, And then once it's opened, you can see those pictures even when it's like just opened this way. Even dialogue is totally fine, but.
Okay, so definitely a lot of, people think just art. Oh, I made it something to look at, but we could also use it to express ideas or stories as well.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely do that.
We'll keep working. We'll see what else we come up with, see how far students are going. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks for that, Mick. Looks like those guys are well on their way. And nice how you guys talked about how you could add some stories and things to it instead of just pictures or just having it as a design as well. Might have found those cookies are. If you haven't been to Radio Sandwich yet, you wanted to go check that out. Right now, we have one more opportunity to go visit with the Bakersfield Museum of Art. And Mickey, what's going on?
Hey, Mike, we don't have cookies down here, unfortunately, but we do have some art that's using some math. So E-Man's walking around working with the students. So it looks like most of our students are finished creating their star books, and they're now decorating them, deciding what they're going to do. And we see a lot of different things happening down here with the star books. E-Man, talk to us. The students are finishing up. What are some of the things you're seeing with our students working on?
I see a lot of cool things. We have somebody taking a horror route. We have someone taking a blob character route. And over here, very cute, we have some fruits going on, maybe a fruit dish, full character. We have like a mustache apple going on.
Mustache apple. Now we're cooking. All right, there we go.
And right here, he just mentioned to me earlier that he was going to draw Spider-Man, like swinging through the buildings in each orange panel that
Oh,
he's
so
going to
kind of
have.
like you used to have like those quick flips that would show like an animations that we're doing here. All right, see now we're talking. All right, we have some fortunes. It looks like some fun fortunes, depending on how you look at the world. Maybe some
Yeah, and I'm
fortunes
not
for
too
you.
sure what that tree is really nice though. What was your inspiration behind that one?
The colors were like fall colors.
So it's like changing of seasons, kind of.
Very nice, very nice. So then we have just some creativity over here. What are we thinking?
Probably like a bunch of different colors and different designs using them.
Oh, cool. All right, so just kind of taking the inspiration from that red, yellow, and that orange and kind of playing with them together. Very nice. So did you guys ever think math was involved in art like this?
Yep.
Yeah, we did already. No, not really. Kind of, sort of. A little bit. No. Yeah. So next time you're doing an art project in class, think. Is there anything in here that could be math related? That maybe is not directly like 1 + 1 or this is half. Think about what are the different ways math could be used to understand what you're making. Right. So always different ways to think about art and math. E-Man, talk to us. If students are really engaged in art and they really enjoy math and art and all the different things that come with art, what are some different opportunities for them to get engaged with the museum?
We have the Setter Studio that should be starting up this upcoming week, and we also have an art exhibition happening next week on the 30th. But the one that's the most popular with a lot of kids, it has a lot of themes. So we have sometimes science themes or mosaic themes and such, which requires a lot of math because, I would say all of art requires math, but as you said, like in different forms. So it's going to be introduced in each lesson each week, and that's the summer art camp, which happens during the summer break. And again, each week's a different theme, so it allows new students to come in each week if they only like that certain theme that's happening.
Okay, so if a student's like, well, I don't like all of art, I like this
Yeah.
particular, they can kind of look into the program
They
and
can
find
just
one.
sign in for that week.
Oh, very cool. I know a lot of programs might say like, oh, you're here for the whole summer, or you have to do the whole block, but for the museum to allow students to really kind of pick and choose what they enjoy, that's a
Yeah.
pretty unique experience.
Yeah, they can choose which one they want to be in. With the science one was really popular amongst the boys. Like they made volcanoes and they kind of learned what causing the eruption. They made the eruption themselves and they built it themselves, and they had a lot of fun with that.
Awesome. So we'll take a minute here and we'll just kind of run through, see what the students are working on, just kind of see some of these finished creations. And if someone, while they're watching this, if they wanted to find more information on these programs you're talking about, or just on the museum in general, where would they go to find that?
Just write to the museum website. I believe it's bmoa.org,
Okay.
and everything should be on there. Under education, you'll find all the educational classes, such as the summer art camp, or Setter Studio, or any other teaching, classes that we have in the museum.
Or if someone just wanted to go out and see the museum, great opportunity also, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate you coming out so much. The museum has always been a fantastic partner, really showing that math and art. E-Man, thank you so much for coming out. And until we come back, we'll send it to you guys in the studio. We'll see you next time for more art and math.